shit. Fuck just happened? Right.
They don't wanna leave me alone. Get my t-shirt by V long. Almost into the G code. I see you through the peephole. Do this shit for my people. Maybe helping me rest. Cop a condo and dress it up, but the pay I was stressed. Bad bitch on my chest. I upgraded, got some baguettes. I only watch the flicks.
A few inches later.
Let's go Wavy do it back with another reaction for y'all niggas. But top 10 greatest moments of Queen Naija 2018. Like I said before, she had a whole bunch of great moments. So I don't know what this is about to be honest with you.
Dumbass motherfucker.
It's probably about to be a whole bunch of just memories and shit like that. So just about to hop right into it. Starting now.
Hey girl, bring it back.
The intro is always catchy. Can't lie.
What's up, Royalty Squad? It's your girl Queen Bee once again, back with another video. And yeah, a video that you all have been waiting for. A video that I told everybody that I was gonna do. This is basically the top 10 moments, well, the top 10 best memories of 2018. I had on another shirt, but it was like inappropriate. It had like boobs right here, so I was like, yeah, I don't want to get in trouble. I want to get yellow marked for that. So
nobody want them yellow marks on YouTube.
I put on this little shirt so y'all can't really see my bump unless I turn to the side. By the way, I have my little friend here that I haven't had in such a long time, Cameron. Yo, Cameron's gonna meet Renzo. I told y'all I would never ever get rid of this bear, and it's still here. So don't you think that I'm not loyal to the bear. We're gonna go ahead and get started. This is not from the best to the least best. It's like basically just in order, like from the beginning of 2018 to the end. So, ow! December 31st
kicking
at about 11 p.m. right before we went into 2018, I, Queen Naija Bulls, I probably shouldn't have said my government name, I dropped my first single ever. Well, I had a couple singles before, but I guess it was like on my channel. Like the other songs were on the other channel I had before. I just didn't feel like it was me because I was always promoting that channel every time I posted a song on there. But this time it was my first single that I put out alone, that I wrote, and I put it out, and it was supposed to be confirmation to all of y'all of what was really going on, because everybody kept asking, like, I'm saying, what's going on? Why you move out the house? Why you not at home? What's going on? So I told y'all I was gonna make a song and do it that way, and turns out that song actually changed my whole entire life. Dropping Medicine was like, it said so many things. It just said so many things.
That should have like 100
it was a big
views on YouTube already.
A big step for me, because I knew that in that song I was basically spilling tea. Like I was addressing like how I really felt about everything. I was addressing so much that I had held in, and I just felt like that was like, I don't know. Medicine was crazy. Everybody was shocked
as well. Like,
I remember everybody was doing reaction videos to it. I was like, what the heck is going on? It was blowing up, and now look, it's all over the radio. That's crazy. Number 2, I would say this was January. It was my first time going to, well no, this was my second time going to New York, but this was my first time going to New York alone by myself, because the first time I went on a girls trip.
Welcome, baby, to New York, it's a city. This is New York, baby.
What happens in NYC stays in NYC, baby. If it wasn't on Snapchat, then it wasn't meant to be. But the first time I like went to New York by myself, it's like I felt so free. I was finally getting some time alone to myself.
Good morning, Royalty Squad. It's your girl Queen Bee once again, back with another video. It's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful morning in New York City. So currently I'm getting my toes and my nails done.
I honestly just been here finishing up this song, writing this song, and also a collab
with someone that you guys probably know very well. I didn't have to like listen to nobody. I didn't have to ask to go, be under nobody's rules. Like, I just literally booked my flight, got on a plane, and went to New York, y'all. And honestly, like, when I was a teenager, my dream was to just go to New York, because when I lived like in Michigan back then, and I was like living like this regular life and everything, I just never thought that I would be able to even afford a plane ticket. I don't know, New York just always seemed so like live. It was like a new journey for me. Everything from there just like changed. It was just like, I just felt like I was living in a fantasy world. The scenery, the fast life, it was just so... Take me back. I finally felt like a grown, independent woman. I had my own money to go wherever I wanted and do whatever I wanted to.
See both my head is because
like,
it's instrumental.
The peace and the quiet time was just great to me. Like, I didn't have to hear this or hear that. It was great. Number 3, this was in February, and this was my Stinky's 3rd birthday. My baby
CJ's birthday.
Oh, him had turned 3. Today's his birthday. He's 3 years old today, so mommy is really proud. CJ, look.
Chuck E. Cheese.
Happy birthday to you.
She look like Chuck E. Cheese. I'm gonna lie.
CJ, mommy got one more surprise for you. Yay!
Nah.
Y'all, this birthday was so special to me because this was the first time I had CJ like by myself, and I felt like it was gonna be so hard because me and his dad like wasn't together for his birthday. I just wanted to give him everything. I was just starting to make more money off my channel, but a 3-year-old, they be happy with anything. It was so simple, but he had like a Batman cake and he was like so happy, and he still remember it to this day. Cause he be telling me now, like, Mommy, I want a Batman cake. I want to go to Chuck E. Cheese. In the midst of such a hard like transition and adjustment,
oh my shit, Mom.
It's like he still was smiling, like he still was happy. For his 2nd birthday, we didn't really get to do anything. This birthday is like I could give him something. It was just so innocent, and he just was running around and having fun. I got to have my baby on his birthday, cause when you co-parent him, like now you have to switch off and stuff like that on holidays and things like that. But that was such a beautiful moment. Memory number 4. This was in February too, and this was the first time me and Claire ever made a bag together. This was a Valentine's Day booking. I felt sweet.
I remember that. Yeah. The whole car scene, yeah, that shit was funny.
It was just so crazy because me and Claire, like, this was in our early stages of chilling, kicking it, talking, being friends, stuff like that. So many people was like hype off of us talking that there was like, let's book them together. Because Clarence, he always like had bookings at different like clubs and stuff like that. And they booked us together. It's like
hosting shit.
We had so much fun that night. And then y'all never knew this, but he made my Valentine's Day so special because even though we wasn't like together and we was friends, it's like, I don't know, he just always made me feel so beautiful and so confident. They had gave him like roses to pass out to like all the girls. A lot of girls was there to see him too, but I remember he saved a rose for me.
I knew she was gonna say that.
At the end, it was so low-key, but it was so cute. He handed me the rose and he was like, happy Valentine's Day, beautiful, and he gave me such a long hug. And I think that was like one of the first times that he ever like showed me really like affection like that. And it was just so, it was so cute. It was so cute. He gave me a rose and hugged me and stuff for a long time. And y'all, I was just so geeked over him. Like, he was my crush always, but just the way he made me feel, Like, and like that's when I figured out like we could actually really go somewhere with this. Like we can do business together. Y'all thought I was joking when I was like
partners.
When we was on live and I was like, we're gonna be business partners, but like we really are. We really are.
Yeah, ain't lying.
We became other kind of partners, but you know what I'm saying? We can do both. Memory number 5. This was a very, very emotional night for me. I don't know if I was in Atlanta or Alabama, but I was visiting my mom, and Keisha and Keishandra was there, Tina Terrell was there. We all went to Applebee's, and my mom told me that she had some good news for me. So we sitting at the table, and if y'all don't know the background behind like my dad and the story behind that and everything, then maybe y'all can look back at some old videos.
I don't think we reacted to it, but I definitely
basically
saw it,
I had like,
I watched it.
For my whole entire life, even like since I was born, I had never ever seen my dad at all. I never seen his face. I never seen how he looked, how he acted.
Beast. Like, just think about that.
I never seen my dad in person, like never. And for a girl, like, it's very important to have your dad in your life. And I believe that like if you don't have your dad in your life, then it's very important to have closure behind it. I was just praying. Well, Lord, I don't know where my dad is, but the least you could do is like, if you could just answer this prayer and let me just see a picture of him, like, so I can see how this man looks, so I can see if I look like him, so I can see where I came from. Basically, my niece, which is my dad's son's daughter, my older brother's daughter.
Like, just thinking about that is just
my
so crazy.
Had messaged Lee in an email and said, hey, from watching Queen's video, I think that we put the pieces together and she's related to us and we know who her dad is and everything like that. And I never in a million years would have thought that this would have happened, but Lee told my mom, and then my mom talked to the girl, and my mom was like, well, if you tell them the truth, send pictures of her dad. So the girl sent pictures and everything, and my mom just couldn't believe it. And so my mom had told me that she had pictures of my dad. Unfortunately, she told me that he had passed away though.
To find out before I tell my daughter this, I need some pictures.
Okay.
And they sent me pictures. It made me cry. I just want you to know that what we saw on this is when I met him. Come here, baby.
He passed away 2005. I still have a lot of brothers in Michigan right now. As far as my sisters, they still in the other country, and I don't think they'll ever come to America. But that was just like a lot of closure for me. It was very, very emotional because once I seen his face, it's like I just seen everything that I came from. I look just like him. And the crazy thing is I used to think that I look just like my mom. And I know me and my mom, like, we make the same facial expressions and like we kind of act the same, like goofy and stuff like that. But when I seen my dad, my mom used to say all the time that I look just like him, and I just never knew. I'm like, oh, okay, I look like my dad. But when I see this man, it's like I'm a spitting image of him. I got a lot of closure from that, and I was fine with that, and I didn't ask God no further questions. I was just happy with the prayer that he answered. Memory number 6. So I seen my dad in April, and this memory I'm about to tell y'all is in May. I signed to Capitol Records.
She signed it. Signed $1 million. $1 million deal.
I told myself I would never, ever sign a contract.
That's what
with
everyone
no deals,
says.
none of that, because I just felt like the industry is wicked.
The industry is wicked.
I felt like the industry is dark and just something that I don't want to deal with. Since I've been signed, everything's been going well. I just feel like God, I feel like it was intended because it just fell right into my lap. Like, I didn't ask for none of this, and I just feel like this was all a part of God's plan. Me being signed has allowed me to experience so many things
this year. So many things that I never thought I would experience. Capitol was just like moving at the right pace for me. Like I went to a bunch of other label meetings and they was nice, and like they offered me, you know, stuff to go, saying that I would get this high up and all of this. It just wasn't my pace. It didn't sit well with me. It didn't feel like, oh, this is the one. When I went to the Capitol meeting, it's like I felt like, yeah, this is the one. I even cried because I don't know, it was just like a feeling. It was like I'm about to get married feeling. This is just like setting the foundation for my kids' life and everything, and I'm so grateful and I'm so happy. Memory number 7. This was very special to me because when I was in my last relationship,
Patty, my son next.
I would have never got. I don't think I would have ever got.
Just hope he be careful to who he signed to, because he's.
But I told my mom
these labels be
that when I got
tripping,
signed, she could go pick out whatever
car
hold
niggas hostage and shit.
And I really meant it from the bottom of my heart. Like I really did. However, I realized that my credit was terrible and I couldn't just go like to the lot and get any car I wanted, because it wasn't smart to cash out on it, and I needed to, like, as a young woman, I needed to start building my credit. But instead of her doing that, I surprised her with her own brand new 2008 Dodge Durango. This is a brand new car I bought my mom. It's a 2018 Dodge Durango, and I really hope that
2018
she loves it when she sees it. Pull this in front of my mom's new crib.
It's a nice crib.
Mom, I'm not pranking you, I promise. For real? I promise to God it's yours. That's what I was doing all morning. I'm not lying, it's yours.
Hallelujah. Thank you, Jesus.
Yes.
It don't get no better, y'all. Yes.
Put CJ in the back.
Oh my.
That's a real life family car. You see how big that shit is?
You love it, Mama? I was so worried that you wouldn't.
Wow.
Mom, because it took me so long. I was trying to get the Jeep. I couldn't get approved for the Jeep Grand Cherokee because of my credit, but.
That's so good.
You like it?
Yes. I love this.
So all the worrying I was doing, she actually happy. No, she's pretty. My mom loved black. Like, she loved black cars and things like that. I think my mom was like more so leaning towards like a Benz or like a Lexus or something like that. And I kid you not, like I was ready to like get it, but it didn't turn out that way. But I was still able to surprise her, and I know one day I'm gonna be able to get that Lexus or that Benz.
But a Benz.
My credit has built now over time, but I still got some work to do. But like I was able to surprise my mom, and I just felt like I was finally in a place where I could do something for her. She don't have to worry about no payments on it, nothing like that. I put my mom in a new house, and like, I don't know, it just felt good as like the oldest daughter to be able to do something for your mom. Like that's everybody's dream when they make it, to get their mom into a nice house and get them a nice car and stuff like that. And I remember, you know, I was so scared. I was so scared to surprise her with the car because I didn't know how she would react. I didn't know if she would like it or not. But
just to be in a position to take care of your family is just, that's just a blessing, to be honest with you.
For the most part, that's anybody's like goal, is to like make their moms proud, make their mom happy, you know, because that's all I had was, you know, my mom. I didn't have no dad or nothing like that, so I just wanted to make her smile, and that was a really good memory. I was able to do it with my money.
Like a great feeling. I already know that.
Nobody else's money. Like I didn't have to ask nobody. Could I do it? Like I don't think I would have ever been able to do that if I wasn't by myself. Memory number 8 is when I dropped my EP.
It's 11:49, so in 11 minutes my EP will be dropping everywhere.
This was when people could look at me more as like more than just a YouTuber. Like people could look at me for my purpose, and that's like music and to be a singer. And not only that, but the fact that I can actually write music. I feel like this is when people took me a little bit more serious. It's because like
anybody could drop a good song.
Ain't gonna lie,
like a lot
think
of
of fake
people will call
freestyle.
it
I seen her
one
freestyle. Using
and
that
a lot
hotel.
of people have called me a
Y'all
one
probably
hit
seen that
wonder.
video.
Some people still call me a one hit
She
wonder.
could dead freestyle.
But numbers don't lie, boo.
So don't be surprised
when this album drops.
See the
Y'all
feature of
definitely
mine.
gonna
She
see
starts
that ain't no one
rapping
hit
on the
wonders
beat.
this way. When
That's
I dropped my
probably
EP,
rap.
it was just like such a big. It was a big accomplishment for me because like it did so well, y'all. Memory number 9. We almost
I'm
number
jacking
10.
Queen
We
correct
almost
though. I'm not
done.
gonna lie.
In September.
The way she was
2018.
freestyling off top of the dome.
We found out we were having a
Oh yeah, I already knew that was in the
beautiful
top
baby
10.
boy. 5, 4,
This kid couldn't
3,
believe it.
2, 1.
We prank niggas at first, so you already see the white trying to get niggas.
We having a boy.
Shit is still crazy, bro. Just the fact that
Oh my God, it's a boy. Clear.
almost that top for him to pop out too, like.
Oh my God.
Niggas would have never
I
expected
feel
this
so
kid
blessed.
would have had.
I feel so blessed.
I knew it was a boy. I knew I seen a penis. His penis was like this big.
Pops. I peeped the project buildings, niggas in a hood.
Legend Lorenzo White. My baby will be here in 21 days now. And it's so emotional.
Yeah, we found out
I never thought
his name real early, I'm not gonna lie.
amazing, beautiful boy.
Pulled up to his crib, he told us
And
all the
it's like,
info.
I get to meet my other baby. I get
Niggas
to
obviously
meet
couldn't
him.
tell
Like,
y'all, but no.
I'm so happy, and it's the crazy thing, y'all. I wanted a girl so bad, even though my pregnancy was not planned, y'all. I promise. But
That's a wavy name,
if I was
though,
gonna have
legend.
something, I really wanted to be a girl.
I'm gonna go
But
to school, but yo, legend.
as y'all can see, this day was such a emotional, happy day for me.
Him and
Claire,
CJ about to
because
be
he
some
wanted a
legendary
boy so
kids,
bad,
man.
and he has so many, you know. He had so many like insecurities about being a dad, so it just made him better to know that he was having a son because he know he could do better. But like with a girl, I don't think
They're not even really that
I don't
far,
like as your first child, as a man,
as in age.
I think that's kind of like a nightmare in the beginning. In the beginning though, I think if it was a girl, he still would have been, you know, he still would have been happy, but he would have been a little scared. I never seen Claire smile like
If
that,
it was a girl,
like,
this
in
kid.
that light about a child. Like he was so.
But I know he was
happy.
lit when there was a boy.
His reaction was so adorable.
My son needed a boy first.
I think
at
seeing
least.
him smile like that just made me so happy. It was like I was happy with having a boy too at that point. I was just really happy. If God, whenever God decides to give me a girl, that'd be great. But at this point, I'm in love with my Renzo already, and I can't wait to see his little stink butt. And his little breath gonna smell like milk, and he's gonna be squirming around his little bassinet, and I'm just be so happy just snuggling him and holding him and smelling him and kissing his little feet and letting him grab on my little finger. Like, y'all, I'm just so happy. So the last best memory of 2018 would be October 17th, 2018. My birthday, you guys. The most amazing
this kid made it real
birthday
special.
I've ever had in my whole life. Hey, what you doing?
Right here is fine.
Oh, that's so nice.
You happy?
Yes.
And once again,
I kept saying that.
we just
She returned the favor though.
It's actually
She gave
gonna
this
give
kid a
us
pretty special birthday too. This nigga couldn't believe it.
Wow.
Baby, my son got
So we
that
can go on an hour-long
big
course.
2-4 jersey.
It's me and you.
Matter of fact, nah, it wasn't even a 2-4 jersey. It was a number 8 jersey. That's what made it even beasted.
Oh,
It's still a fire sweater.
I love you. What, babe? Why you just... What?
Because I love you.
I love you
It's
too.
not over.
And because I love you, it's not over. Stop playing with them. Oh my God.
VVs.
I bought you something that I
Son got
always wanted
that.
also.
My son got the tennis chains though, so
That was so nice.
they both iced out.
I had to save the biggest gift for last. And I appreciate you.
When I was a little girl, you know, of course I had like, you know, good birthdays, but it was just so different. Like, it was so beautiful. I felt like it was more than my birthday. I felt like it was just an appreciation day for me, and to just be courted like that, like by somebody that you're crazy about, was so sweet. He made me feel so beautiful. That was my best birthday ever. Y'all know everything that happened if y'all seen it. I had a horse and carriage. It was like a fairy tale. It's the things that, it's not even about the gifts though. Like, the gifts were beautiful, but it's not even about the gifts.
Yeah,
It was the
he
way
really
he
had
did it,
shit
like,
hidden
the
the
way he
whole
set it up, the
room.
way he hid everything, and like play little mind tricks so that I could find it. Like, it was stuff like that. It was just so beautiful, and I'll never forget that day. I know that 2019 is here now, and I know it's way more memories to come.
Big things, Queen. Big
I
things.
don't know what God has
Feel me?
in store this year, but
For
I'm
all of
praying
us.
that 2019
Positive vibes.
is another
Big
positive
moves.
year, and that we
And I'm
only
telling you,
go
Wavy
up
duo.
from here.
This is all year,
And
man.
I'm ready. I'm ready, and I'm ready.
We
for
are
what I'm
family.
having.
So just know we going up.
Thank God we got to make it to another year, and 2018 was amazing for me. It was just like up. Nothing but good memories, 2018. That was a really, really good year. But yeah, you guys, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. And
I want to say
I
something.
do have more videos coming.
This is probably going to be uploaded today, which is the
I'm going
12th.
through a crazy pregnancy stage right now.
Don't worry, Legend soon come
Out
out.
of me, I wish I could just take him out right now, but I'm pretty sure he will bring so much joy.
Alright. So that was Queen's top 10 moments 2018. All of those was beastie, you feel me? We had some pretty good moments as well, but I'm telling you, 2019 about to be a whole different vibe, feel me? It's just about to be different for niggas. But if I could find out what nickname that Queen gave us, feel me? I don't know what we about to do. But if I could find out, whoever finds it out first, because we said it in a past video, but if I could find that out, feel me, we'll probably do something for whoever does it first. But that was the reaction. If you enjoyed it, leave a like, comment, subscribe, social media, turn on post notifications. I'm telling y'all, we going up. We going the fuck up 2019, feel me? So listen, it's big uploads. We double uploaded yesterday. It's about to be a whole bunch of double uploads, I'm not gonna lie. We only missed one day in January, so listen. Take these out of my ears, cause I'm not trying to fuck up my AirPods, but listen. I'm telling y'all, we going up. Feel me? I see the little holy cross, we going up, man. But listen, I'm out of here, it's Wavy Duo. That nigga stay wavy, stay safe. Gang.
I was born with all this drip, I came out of faucet. When they put my bro in the chain gang, I almost lost it. So much jealousy and envy, gotta be cautious. I made some M's when I surrounded myself with bosses.